ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Power Vacuum. I'm your host, Belmont. Now, I don't normally like to delve into the rumor waters, as it were. The rumors don't really fly with me because I like to deal with actual truthful statements and factual statements, what's happening in the video game industry. But considering that Batman is one of my Batman Arkham's one of my favorite games, the Arkham series, one of my favorite game series. I kind of feel like I should address this one, just for myself and for anyone out there interested. Got this from pushsquare.com. Not never delved into this site before, but it's I think a PlayStation based site. But rumor, Rocksteady's next single player game based on Batman Beyond may be a PS5 exclusive. So I'm not sure what the rumor part is. We known for over a year now, or at least a year, that Rocksteady is working on a single player Batman game. That was probably something that was put on the back burner for Squad Kill the Justice League. And when that game flopped, they were like, bring it back out, turn that back burner on, let's get it cooking. But let's see what they have to say. A rumor linked to allegedly accurate leaker Lunatic Ignis has started spreading. It follows a report from Bloomberg's Jason Schreier that the developer, Rocksteady, is looking to return to the world of single player Batman. That's not that's not news. We've known this for a while. This has been something they've talked about. Word of these lawless, unverified streets suggests that okay, that's a weird sentence. That this next effort would be based on the incredibly awesome, decidedly darker Batman Beyond, adapting its narrative but not the animated series' distinctive art style. Well, how is it decidedly darker? Have you read original Batman comics when Batman was chucking villains off of roof and laughing with the cops over their death? I mean, when Joker used to be just a homicidal maniac whose purpose was to laugh at the people he killed or as they were dying, like cutting people's faces off and mailing them to politicians and the police? Have you read Tales of the Dark Knight? No, you haven't, because you wouldn't call Batman Beyond darker. I think Batman Beyond, if anything's more whimsical because it's like a cyberpunk, neon city lights kind of Batman story. But I could go on forever about that. Where were we? We'd be on board with that proposition. I certainly would. However, curiously, the rumor suggests that the gritty IP could be a PS5 exclusive, which sounds downright suicidal. I would go ahead and say that that's just nonsense. If it's going to be exclusive, it'll probably be exclusive in the way other games in the past have been exclusive for a limited time. For example, it might release on PlayStation 5 and not come out on Xbox or PC for 5 or 6 months, kind of the way Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't come out on PC for a year. I think it was Tomb Raider didn't come out on PlayStation for a year. Limited exclusivity. But Warner Brothers is in a dire state when it comes to and DC properties, as it were. They need to make as much money as possible. And there is no way the executives are going to be like, hey, we'll release this on one console because that's how we'll make the maximum amount of money. No chance. No chance, hot pants. Let's get going. Following the fallout from the multi-million dollar flop Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, we'd have thought publisher Warner Brother Games would want to get anything from the studio in front of as many eyeballs as possible. Exactly what I'm saying. Uh, More grandiose still, it's claimed that this Batman Beyond title would form the foundation for a new trilogy of Batman games. Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to release this across the spectrum if they're attempting to make a trilogy as well. It's believed that Rocksteady was roped into work on Hogwarts Legacy after work ceased on Suicide Squad. Outside of repeated rounds of layoffs, we've haven't had word of the developer's activities in recent months. I don't believe that rumor at all. And this is why I don't like rumors. It's unverified, unfounded. I doubt the people who worked on Hogwarts Legacy would want anybody else, especially the people responsible for a multi-million dollar flop, to get their grubby little fingers into their success. right? I mean, that's at least I wouldn't. If I made a successful game and then somebody else who made a horrible game came along and they were like, "You need to let this person work on your game," I would just flat out be like, "No, I will nuke this game. I will destroy all the remaining parts of it that haven't been put out, and I will tell people in lieu of letting somebody else destroy this game, I went ahead and destroyed it myself." But the truly conspiratorial Gothamites will recall speculation that WB Montreal, another subsidiary of Warner Brother Games, was rumored to be working on something similar, potentially a Batman Beyond game that was ultimately canceled, with the team moving on to develop Gotham Knights. Please don't tell me Gotham Knights was a result of a canceled Batman Beyond game. And well, you know what? Tell me that because I would rather them cancel the Batman Beyond game if the graphics and the gameplay are what we got from Gotham Knights because that was atrocious. Those graphics, wa- I'll talk about that later. I have a video I'm trying to put together. I don't normally like pre-plan videos. I kind of do these like unscripted. I just dive into the article that I've never read and read them live for the first time as I'm recording it. But video game graphics and the fidelity, as well as movies and major motion pictures, television, all that, I feel like we've taken about 10 years step backwards. Not even 20 years step backwards. But I'm rambling. Could these idle assets be repurposed, rising out of Slaughter Swamp like a vengeful Solomon Grundy? D- Dude, how long did you have to like look through DC Wikipedia to get this shit? Uh, we want badly to believe, but the exclusive part in particular would require a healthy heaping of salt to stomach. What do you think? Would you be up for a Rocksteady developed Batman Beyond game? Yeah, depending on who made it. Or does the prospect simply sound too good to be true? Take wing to Neo Gotham City in the comment section below. No, I won't do that. Stop that. But yeah, this is um I believe that they would be working on a Batman Beyond game because it's an untouched property as far as video games are concerned. If they can pull in the original team that did the first Arkham Asylum and the first Arkham uh, City, we could be looking at a pretty spectacular Batman Beyond game, possibly even franchise. If they're getting the Suicide Squad team on it, I mean, bury it now. You're just wasting your time. That game will never be good. If you're getting the Gotham Knights people on it, just take it out back and shoot it alongside Old Yeller. It wouldn't be good either. The graphics and the gameplay from Gotham Knights was it was worse than Arkham Asylum. And how old is this game in comparison? Like over a decade older than Gotham Knights, and it looks significantly better in almost every way. It's real sad what happened with graphics. I don't know if it's just lack of talent, rushing to get the game out, uh, changing the proprietary game engine to something more familiar. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is Unreal, so Unreal, it shouldn't be an issue, but hey, what do I know? I just play the hell out of these games. But I don't see them going PS5 exclusive. Again, if they do some sort of exclusive deal, I see it being more of a time limited exclusive. There's just no way Warner Brothers can be hurting for money and need stuff and then turn around and go, well, let's restrict how many people can actually play our game. It's just a losing recipe, especially for a company that isn't tied directly to the console. Nintendo being exclusive, it makes sense. Sony Studios being exclusive makes sense. Microsoft Studios wanting to make exclusive games, which we know they're not, but if they wanted to, it would make sense. But Warner Brothers, things like Ubisoft or EA, they're not going to do it because they want all the money. They want all that money. And they can't get all the money if they only cater to 30% of the crowd. But that's just the rumor that's going around. I've seen several articles about this over the past like 4 or 5 days. Like this one came out at 3 a.m. yesterday, I guess, or this morning. Which what a wild time to release an article, 3 a.m. But yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't have anything else. I could go on for hours and hours about Batman Beyond and Batman itself. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time. It's one of my favorite characters. I love Terry McGinnis. I even loved when they retconned him, spoiler alerts, to be a clone of Bruce Wayne. I was just like, "Yeah, whatever, okay." But this could be very, very good, very, very bad, mixed bag. Who knows? I think a Batman Beyond game has potential to be a blockbuster hit when it comes to games and a potentially blockbuster franchise. But only time will tell. We'll have to wait for more official information from Rocksteady and Warner Brother themselves. Until then, that's all I have for this video. And this has been Belmont, signing out.